This is number 19 from your midterm, and it's a radical equation. You've got the square root of 10 plus 9x plus the square root of 7x plus 8 equals 2. And what you want to do is isolate one of these radicals. It doesn't matter which one, so I'm just going to isolate the first one. That means get it on one side by itself. So that means I need to subtract the other one. And now what you do is square both sides. So when you square a radical, you're just left with what's underneath. And then if you want to write out on the right-hand side out twice, you can then FOIL that out. I'm kind of going to use a shortcut method. I'm going to take the first term and square it, which is 2 squared is 4. And then minus, multiply this times this, and then double it. So that would be 4 times the square root of 7x plus 8. Plus, if you square that last one, you're just going to be left with 7x plus 8. Let's combine like terms. 9x and 7x, that's going to leave me a 2x, so those are gone. And then 4 plus 8 is 12. Let me write that out. So 4 plus 8 is 12 minus 4 square roots of 7x plus 8. So I want to isolate this radical is what I want to do. Looks like I lost that 10. Bring that down. Alright, so now that's going to give me 10 minus 12 is negative 2. So 2x minus 2 equals a negative 4 square roots of 7x plus 8. And I'm going to divide everything by 2 to make my coefficients smaller. And that leaves me that. And now what we're going to do is square both sides. We've isolated that radical. And that will give me x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals a 4 times a 7x plus 8. I squared each one of those. I can do that since they're factors. And that's x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals 28x plus 32. And that's 30x. Wait, let's erase that. Where's my eraser? This is a quadratic equation. I need to get 0 on one side. So that's going to be x squared minus 30x. I'm subtracting 28x from both sides. 30x. And then 1 minus 32 is negative 31. Equals 0. Now let's factor that. That will factor into x minus 31. X plus 1 equals 0. So that gives me x equals 31 and x equals a negative 1. Now because you've squared both sides, you've actually done it twice, you've got to check these answers to see if they actually work. So you take 31 and substitute it back into the original problem. So that's 10 plus 9 times 31. So that's a square root of 289 plus 7 times 31 plus 8. I'm using my calculator. Plus the square root of 225. Is that equal to 2? Now I can already tell you it's not going to be because the square root of 225 is 15. So that doesn't work. So now let's try negative 1. Plug in a negative 1 right here. So that's going to be 10 minus 9, which is the square root of 1. Plus, plug in a negative 1 here. That's going to be the square root of 1. Is that equal to 2? Yes. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So your only answer is negative 1. You have to, let me look at what answers you put. I'm not sure how you got those, but just make sure you always check to make sure your answer checks.